Now, another day, another diplomatic rift triggered by Donald Trump's tweets. Theresa May has weighed into the discussion about the US president's latest Twitter outburst, where he told 4 congresswomen from black and minority ethnic backgrounds to go back and fix their broken and crime-infested countries. A spokesperson for Downing Street said the Prime Minister viewed the language as completely unacceptable. 3 of the women the tweets relate to, there they are, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Rashida Tlaib and Ayanna Pressley, were all born in the United States. Only Ilhan Omar, who represents Minnesota in Congress, was born overseas. Her family came to the US from Somalia as refugees when she was 12. Well, the US president has been tweeting again today, this time describing the 4 women as the radical left congresswomen and suggesting they should apologise to the US and the office of the president for their foul language and the terrible things they've said, adding in another tweet that they were unpopular and unrepresentative, saying it will be interesting to see how this plays out. Our US correspondent Amanda Walker is standing by in Washington for us. Well, it shocked this side of the Atlantic. What about where you are, Amanda?
Absolutely. There's outrage over this. Let's call this what it is. This is racist tweets yesterday. It's a racist trope. Go back where you came from. As you pointed out, these women, 3 of them born in the United States, all US citizens. It's a racist signal to his base. And what he's trying to do here is these women have really riled up his base. They've become representative of what he calls the radicalized Democratic Party. So there is strategy here beyond the racism. And it's to sort of say, these are the people who represent the Democrats, of course, his opponents in the 2020 election. So that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to also divide the Democratic Party. These women are the progressive wing. They have been a thorn in the side of Nancy Pelosi, who is the House Speaker. So this is what he's doing. It is outright racism in terms of the language that it uses. It's not the first time Donald Trump has done this, gone down this road. He knows better than anyone, surely, as the leader of this country, that race relations are a massively problematic issue that America grapples with every single day. So by doing this, he's chucked a flaming torch into this already incendiary situation. Now, these women are not going to take this lying down. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez has tweeted in the last few minutes saying this. It's important to note that the president's words yesterday telling 4 American congresswomen of color, go back to your own country, is hallmark language of white supremacists. Trump feels comfortable leading the GOP, the Republican Party, into outright racism, and that should concern all Americans. Now, there has been outrage, as you would expect, from the Democratic side. What we haven't heard much from is criticism from the Republican side of this kind of language. They have been pretty slow to call out Trump on any of his bigger controversies. But, for example, when Donald Trump has been attacking the Senator John McCain, who, of course, died recently, some of them have come forward and criticized him. This, it seems, is not territory they're willing to go into at the moment. And that in itself is really being called out as something of a disgrace, that he can't have members of his own party criticize this racism.
OK, thanks very much indeed for now. Thanks, Amanda.